All right, we're going to take a look at some of our most missed questions from our recent assignment. So they all kind of had a similar feel to them. So I've got three of them here. We'll work through at least setup on all of those. So the first one says, what is the surface area of a cylinder with a base radius of 4 and a height of 5? Said either enter an exact answer in terms of pi or use 3.14 for pi and enter your answer as a decimal. So we've got a radius of 4, a height of 5, and we're looking at surface area. So I always think of the net. So when I think of the net, I've got a circle on the top and a circle on the bottom. All right, so each circle is a pi r squared for area. So I know I'm going to have a 2 pi r squared, and in our problem we've got 4 for the r. Now, the other piece is going to be a rectangle. If I cut that and I lay it out flat, all right, it's going to form a rectangle. The height is clearly 5, all right? What usually causes people grief is the length of this, all right? And again, you want to think that that length is what's wrapping around that circle that's on the top and bottom. So it's really the circumference, all right? And circumference is given by 2 pi r. So what we end up with here is we actually end up with a formula that's really going to be, for that piece of it, 2 pi times r and then times h. And those two components make up the surface area, all right, for a cylinder. So in this one, 2 pi, my r, we already determined was 4. My h is 5, so I drop that in. So now I start cleaning this up. I have 4 squared, which is 16. 16 times 2 is 32. So I have 32 pi plus 4 times 5 is 20. 20 times 2 is 40. So I've got 40 pi. And then if I push those two together, it gives me 72 pi. All right, so my final answer on this one would be 72 pi, and that would be the exact answer. And again, I would leave it there. Khan Academy will let you take this to a decimal, but you have to use 3.14. If you use the pi button, you could be off on a round-off error and miss the question. All right, so pushing to the next one. It's, again, a very similar problem. So we've got, what is the surface area of a cylinder with a base radius of 2 and a height of 5? All right, so I did the work to get that formula last time. So we have two of the circles. So 2 pi r squareds, all right, plus then we're going to have the rectangle that's the side, which is going to be 2 pi r for the circumference, and then times height. All right, so we have a radius there, and height there. Now, when I drop in what I know, I've got a 2 in that spot, I've got a 2 in that spot, and a 5 in that spot. So 2 squared is 4, 4 times 2 is 8, so 8 pi in the beginning. And then plus over here, I've got 2 times 5 is 10, 10 times 2 is 20, so 20 pi. Push those together and I have 28 pi. And again, I would leave it exact since it is allowing you to enter it that way. So just type it in and that'll give us our correct answer. All right, so again, two surface area problems that came up there. And the big thing is knowing that formula. Surface area of a cylinder is 2 pi r plus 2 pi r squared plus 2 pi r times h. All right, and that will give us the surface area. It's two circles plus a rectangle. All right, so for this last one here, it says, what is the surface area of a cylinder with a base radius of 2 and a height of 6? So you can see a common theme in these. All right, so if I go through this one, I've got surface area equals 2 pi r, which is 2 squared, plus 2 pi times 2 times 6. That's going to be 8 pi plus 24 pi, which is 32 pi. All right, and again, it would be units squared for all of these because they are surface areas. All right, so that takes us through our surface area problems. Now, the last one that was a most missed one was a volume problem. All right, volume is actually easier for these. So when we have volume of a cylinder, all right, we're going to take the area of the base, which is pi r squared, and then all we're going to do is we're going to think of stacking up h of those. All right, so we're adding up h of those up to the top. So we're saying times h. All right, so if I plug in what I know, I've got pi times r, which is 2 squared, times h, which is 6. 2 squared is 4. 4 times 6 is 24. So we end up at 24 pi. Now, this one would be a units cubed, right, because it is volume. All right, so that's the big difference between that last one and the first three, is that that last one is volume, and that's why we're using a different formula. All right, so keep an eye out. There is the formula sheet that comes out, I believe it's in tonight's homework. That's a great reference for you to look at. So tonight they're going to ask you to do a lot of problems with these formulas, but applied in different situations, and they're going to bring up some things from the past, like percentage, like rates of change. So it's going to be a tougher one for you tonight. I know you can handle it, though. All right, hope that helps.